Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, no sooner does the CDC drop its cruise warning. Do not go on cruise ships, it's dangerous for COVID. When they drop that, not even a level system anymore, saying it's the same as every other type of vacation you take. No sooner does that come out than some doctors are coming out and saying, yeah, they're completely wrong and do not go on a cruise ship. So some doctors now have come out and basically said the CDC is wrong, that the pandemic is still here, COVID is still a very big threat, and that cruise ships are still carriers of COVID, that they would not step foot on a cruise ship if they, if their life depended on it, and some of them have said, and it does. And they pointed out the, the Ruby Princess that just docked on the West Coast that had some cases with the crew members and the staff and the passengers from their Panama Canal cruise, and it was delayed leaving and set out in to its Hawaii cruise. They pointed, look, see, it's still there, everybody. COVID, it's still there. And if you search cruise news at that time, it was all over the place. COVID on board, COVID on board, COVID on board, Fox News, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, etc., all over the place. What they also failed to mention is that nobody ended up in hospital, nobody was severely sick, everybody got sent home and or quarantined into a hotel, no one died. No one got anything other than mild symptoms or asymptomatic, and the cruise lines either quarantined them or flew them home on a private plane and got them home, where they would finish their quarantine there. So, yeah, you have to take things into consideration. Are cruise ships any more worse than going to a basketball game with 40,000 people? Is it any worse than that? Is it any worse than just going elbow to elbow in line at Walmart? I don't know. But I mean, to come right out the next day and say that you wouldn't step foot on a cruise ship because if your life depended on it, and it does, people, it does. And I'm going, that's a little over dramatic, because when was the last time you heard of anybody passing away from COVID from a cruise ship, where they caught COVID on a cruise ship and passed away? I don't see those stories anymore. I saw them in March of the beginning of the pandemic, but I don't see them anymore. I see more people in my own hometown doing that, and that's an unfortunate situation there. But to keep putting down the cruise lines with all the things they've done, the sanitation, the air filters, the social distancing, the cleaning of the cruise ships left and right, the procedures they have if anyone does test positive, to keep saying that the cruise lines are dangerous, you might as well just lock yourself up in a basement and never, ever leave the house. Skip the dishes every night and watch your TV and live in your basement and lock the doors. Because that's the only way you can possibly say you will never get COVID. And to keep on saying that the cruise lines are a danger, I think is a disservice, and really they should not have come out and done that. They can say, you know what, I would still be cautious going on a cruise ship, just like I would be cautious going to Walmart, but to come right out and say, yeah, the CDC was wrong, and yeah, you should never go on a cruise ship right now. That is completely out of line as far as I'm concerned. I've been on 12 cruise ships since the pandemic restart. I'm still here, never tested positive once. I'm fully vaccinated. You get my point. I probably had 40 tests by now. Never once tested positive. Knock on wood. it won't happen on my next cruises. All right. Well, that being said, let me know what you guys say. Do you think it's time for the doctors to leave the cruise ships alone and maybe concentrate on other areas that may be spreading it more? Or is it time for the doctors to say, yeah, we have to start living with it. This is how we live with it. Or do you agree? You should never step foot on a cruise ship ever again. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. We'll see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world. Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.